Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Memo7, and in this video I'm going to give you the differences between the Reverse Flash and Zoom. Having these two characters on the CW show, The Flash, makes people very confused on who is who. So this is a brief explanation on the main differences. While many of Barry Allen's popular comic book adversaries have already appeared on the show, his biggest challenges have been at the hands of the two villains, Reverse Flash and Zoom. Now both characters are speedsters, and they're pretty different visually and motivationally. However, if you tried looking up the two characters in the comics, you were probably pretty surprised and very confused. This is Reverse Flash. What's up, man? And this is Zoom. Angry guy. So the two characters are different characters. They look nothing alike on the Flash TV series. In the comics, the Reverse Flash is also commonly referred to as Professor Zoom or simply Zoom. So in the comics, Reverse Flash is the same as Zoom. And in other comics, Eobard Thawne is a Reverse Flash, and in other comics, he is Zoom. So what's up with that? Okay, check this out. I'm going to be talking about before the New 52, which is probably the take they're doing on the show. The CW's Reverse Flash, which is played by Tom Cavanaugh, seems to be inspired by the original Reverse Flash. This is Eobard Thawne, resident from the 25th century who became obsessed with the Flash, going so far as duplicating the Flash's powers and traveling back in time to meet the Flash, where he instead learns that he's destined to become the Flash's greatest enemy, blah 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 blah, you know the story. And as I mentioned earlier, Eobard was sometimes also referred to as Professor Zoom or just Zoom, similar to how Batman is Batman, the Caped Crusader, and the Dark Knight. So at the time, all of these refer to the same character, who was a substantial enough villain within the DC universe to carry so many names. Eobard would eventually go on to kill Barry Allen's wife and nearly kill his new fiancée several years later before getting his neck snapped by a desperate Flash, bringing Eobard's initial discovery full circle and paving the way for a new take on the character. That new take would come after Wally West, the third Flash, had inherited the red and yellow mantle. Hunter Zolomon was one of Wally's closest friends when he learned that his father was a serial killer after he murdered Hunter's mother. So many stories later, his sanity was gone. Hunter donned a costume inspired by the Flash's previous nemesis and called himself Zoom. So how do we tell these two apart? Eobard Thawne and Hunter Zolomon have very similar costumes. This one and this one. So we know who the Reverse Flash is on the show, and we have potential identities on who Zoom is. However, in the Flash's Zoom, he has many differences from any of the comic villains. So it's entirely possible Zoom could be anyone who isn't drawn in the comics. It could be a new character or it could be someone else, I don't know. But then again, the Flash and Arrow shows often subject our expectations, making us suspect that a classic character could be embodied by someone new, when it actually isn't. Thank you so much for watching the video. I'm Memo7, so I just helped you identify Zoom and Reverse Flash in the comics. But when it comes to the TV, you're on your own. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.